Welcome, this is Terry Ewell. Today you have the opportunity to play with fire. Allegro con fuoco literally means fast with fire. The sizzle of the flames should come from the speed of your performance and the clarity of your rapid tonguing. None of the 50 advanced studies require very rapid tonguing. For this reason, I do not recommend that my students use multiple tonguing techniques, such as double tonguing. Instead, they should master a fast single tongue at speeds up to 4/16 notes in a beat at metronome marking 1:32. If, however, you wish to learn more about multiple tonguing techniques, I have some videos for you. See Bassoon Digital Professor, BDP, numbers 18 to 20. And also view my discussion of Beethoven's Fourth Symphony in BDP numbers 78 and 79. Don't allow your tonguing to interfere with your phrasing. Play the notes on the wind. For example, in measure 1, drive or push the notes to the downbeat of measure 2. You can test your phrasing in two ways. Number 1, play the passage first slurred. And then play the passage on a single note. Now play the notes as written with the same phrasing. For further information on playing on the wind, see BDP number 56. The two quick breaths in line 3 allow for the rest of the phrase to be completed. There is a dramatic mood change in line 4 after the fermata. What are the ways in which you can achieve this? Let me play for you the first 4 notes in the opening and then the first 2 notes in the new section. In addition to the dynamic differences, what are the other things I did to signal to the listener the change in mood? Listen to it again. Here are some of the things I was doing. Different breaths. Quicker in the beginning, slower in the second section. Different articulation. I used a faster release of the tongue in the beginning. Different sound color. I sought a darker sound in the middle section. Different gestures as I started playing. Just take a single note and practice playing it in different styles. How many different expressions can you give to it? Developing multiple expressions will be important as you progress through the Weissenborn studies. We will discuss this more in a later study or two. This is the second part of our discussion on tuning notes on the bassoon. I am providing some materials from Chapter 1 of my monograph, Wind Performer's Guide on Increasing Endurance. Have you ever heard a bagpipe start up or end? This illustrates the tendencies of a double reed. With more air, the bagpipe starting, the pitch rises. With less air, the bagpipe stopping, the pitch lowers. Here are 2 examples. That was really something. I think I achieved some of those sounds when I first started playing the bassoon. The pitch on all double reed instruments works in much the same way. In general, with double reed instruments, the more you blow, the sharper the pitch becomes. So component 1 is not suitable for adjusting intonation because we use the lungs to adjust dynamics. You should verify for yourself how component 1 varies the pitch. If you have not viewed or understood the rudiments I present in the beginning bassoon lessons, you need to do so. I suggest you look at the articulation experiments I present in the third bassoon lesson, part 1, BDP number 33. These are advanced studies, so I assume that you know the rudiments I introduced in the first 10 lessons. Learn them now if you don't know them already. You can also study these further in my article, Teaching the Beginning Bassoonist. Components 2, throat, and 4, front of the tongue, are also not appropriate for pitch adjustments. The throat area I reserve for vibrato, and the front of the tongue I use for articulation. The two components I primarily use to adjust intonation are numbers 3 and 5, the back of the tongue with vowels, and the embouchure, lips and jaw. My first choice is to adjust the tongue position, but if needed, I also adjust the embouchure. The tongue is remarkably quick and facile. Our skills with language provide ample evidence of this. Tuning is often best accomplished with vowel changes or voicings in the mouth. These vowel changes are made with component 3, the back of the tongue. These are my adjustments for intonation. First, adjust the vowel. If the note is flat, use an E vowel. The E or I vowels, which are found in English words such as seek and peak, or pitch and itch, provide higher intonation on the instrument. If the note is sharp, use the ah vowel. The ah or o vowels, which are found in English words such as ha and tom, or o and boat, provide lower intonation on the instrument. Please understand that my vowel representations are approximate. You will need to experiment with your tongue placement when you practice. Let me illustrate the use of vowels on B-flat 3, one of the most unstable notes on the instrument. I will change the vowels in my mouth without altering my embouchure. As you can hear, the vowels significantly alter the pitch.